Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is our 8th video for Django e-commerce website, and in this video we will create our brand list page, and this is our brand list page, so we will create this page, and then we will create our product list page. So you can come to this page from your when you go to the home page, and after the feature product, here we have a button all products. When we click on this, then we can go the brand product list page. In product list page we have products and we have some filters. So these filters are we are adding these filters with as a product attributes. So we will create this. We will not perform the functionality, but we are just creating the page and fetching the colors, category, brands, all the filters data. Okay, so we will perform this functionality in our upcoming videos with jQuery Ajax. So let's start to do this. I'm using Sublime Text in this video. Okay, I think in my previous video I have also used Sublime Text because Visual Studio Code is making some problem in video. When I create the video with this Visual Studio Code, then it creates lag in the video. Okay, so it's not proper sync with my voice and coding, so that I'm using Sublime Text. Okay, so let's see. Now I will copy. So first of all we will create the brand list page. So I will copy the category list page, and here I will create brand underscore list, because the category and brand list page is similar, just the data will change. So I need to change this. Actually it is default open the Visual Studio Code, but I will open this in Sublime Text. Okay, so here I have opened the Sublime Text, and now I will change brands, and this will be brand. This will brand title. You can verify this field with the with model. If you open the model, then you can verify this. We can go the models. Okay, and now what we will do, we will open our views.py file. So here I have views.py file, and I'll copy this category list for functionality. This will be brand list, and this will be brand, and I'll copy this brand. Okay, so this will fetch the data, and this brand we should import this brand. Okay, so now we will open the urls.py file and copy this category path and change it brand list functionality, and this. Okay, now we are connecting we have connected the urls.py with the views.py file. Okay, and we have created the view. And one thing more we need to change, we will change this link from our base template. So in our base template, first of all I will add here homepage path, and here I will add the brand, here I will add the brand list. Okay, so let's refresh this page, and when we go to the brands, it is showing the two brands because we have added here two brands. Let's delete this brand. Let's delete this. So now it will show the one brand. Okay, so our first task is completed. Now we can go our second task, and that is to show the product list with the filters. Okay, so we are going to create our second task. Now our second task is to create the product list. Create the product list. So what we will do here, so this will be your product list. Definition product list. Okay, and here what we will do, so let's analyze this page. So what we will do here, first of all we need all products, so we will fetch all products from the product model. And we need colors, so we will fetch the colors. We can fetch the colors from the color master, but this will fetch the all colors, whether it is exist in the product or not, it will fetch the all colors. And same is this statement same fulfill for the sizes. But here I want to fetch only those colors whose are existing in some product, who are attached in some product. Okay, so I want to fetch the colors from the From the product attribute, let's open the models.py file. I will fetch the colors and sizes, distinct color and sizes from the product attribute. I will fetch the categories from the product model. Here in this product model, I will fetch the brands from the product model. Okay, so here is the brand, and I will fetch the sizes from the product attribute. Okay, so we will use the distinct query to fetch these colors, and we will see how to do this. Okay, so let's create the view for this. So the first thing what we will do, we need all product data. So here product, okay, and this will be our product list and data will become. Now in the URL, what we will do here, we will create the product list page, product list. Here we will create the product list. We have a urls.py file, we have a views.py file. Now we need product list page. So from my front end template, I will what we will do here, I will copy this template and paste, create the new template. I will say it's product list dot html. Okay, and now what I will do, I will open this template products. Okay, and I'll copy the main section and paste the main section here. Okay, now I will remove this, php tag. I will remove this php tag here, and now what I will do, now we need to fetch the colors. So let's see, let's see in our project that also we need to change this link. So let's go to the index.html file. I will close this products.php, index.html, and here I will use URL, and this will be our product list. Okay, refresh this page, and it is saying some error, product list data. Let's refresh this, rerun the server. Maybe it's indenting problem, so let's go to the product, and what we will do here, we will indent here and this. Okay, we will remove this, and we will indent properly. Now it is reloading and successful. Now we will go to the all products, and here it is showing the product is not defined because we have not imported the product from the model. Okay, now here we will import it now. So here you can see we have a filters, we have a products. Okay, so we have only one product, so that it is running the loop. Now we will first of all we will show the image and all the things from in the product list. So before the filter I will do this. Actually this is running the loop. So what I will do, it's a for product in data, and here we will end the end for. Okay, now let's see. So we have a product, dot title. Refresh this. So we have a product one. Okay, we will complete this step by step, but before we running this add to cart wish list and fetching the, we will do all the things but step by step. Okay, so that you can understand properly. Now we need to fetch the images here. So what I will do, media images. Let's go to the model and verify the name of the field image, and here in the alt tag I will show the title, and it's okay now. Refresh this. So we have an image, we have a title and all the things, and we will define this link. We will define this link as a product detail. You can say product. We will define this as a slug. We will define this slug, and we will define this as a product product dot id. Okay, so it will show the slug as a we need to define this link on the in the text also. Yeah, so this is okay now. So this is product and the slug and the id. Now we will fetch these colors, categories, brands, sizes. Okay, so let's see how we can fetch this. So we can fetch the categories, brands from the product model, from this model, but we will use different things. So let's say first of all we will define this like this. We will, yeah, so this is our product. Now we will define the colors, define the cats. Okay, so cats will be products. I will copy this code, and here we will distinct, use distinct. Okay, and here we will values, and the values is category dot category. I Because this category is foreign key in the product, if you see in the model we have a category with a foreign key relation, so that I am adding the double underscore so that it will fetch the category, it will fetch the title from the category table. Okay, so now we have a cats, distinct cats. Okay, so now let's fetch the cat first, then we will go for the another thing. Let's go to the category. Okay, so I will remove this and I will for cat in cats. Okay, and now I will end for and refresh this. So we have a category 1. Okay, so here we will replace the value with cat dot category underscore title. So this is showing the sports, and if you verify, I have added this product in the sports section. If I go to the products, then here you can, if I go to the edit, then here I have here I am added this product in the category section, in this sports section, so that it is showing the categories. Okay, this is my template actually. So this is showing product. Similarly we will fetch the brands. Okay, so here what we will do, so I will fetch the brands here. So here I will copy this, and this will be brand, and this will be brand title, because brand is also foreign, also in foreign key relation. So brands, and similarly we will do this for brands. Copy brands, category title, brand title. Okay, one thing more, we need also category id. Okay, because we want to pass the value in checkbox. Okay, so in the product list.html we need to pass this value, so we will pass here brand id, and similarly we will do this for category. So this will be category id. Okay, so let's views.py file, and we have all the things, category brands. So we will copy this category brands, here we will paste this brands. Okay, now let's go to this page, and let's yeah, so actually it is restarted the server. So here we have a Milton. Now let's verify the value. So it is here, is the value. So it is value 4 and it has value 2. Okay, so we have a value and we have a title. Now let's come to the color and sizes. So here I will fetch the different distinct sizes. Okay, so let's first of all we have a colors. I hope you understanding all the things. If you have any query or any question, then please add in the comment section. Okay, sizes, and let's copy this. We have colors and we have sizes, and this will fetch from the product attribute. So I will copy this from product attribute. So I will copy this, paste it here, and this will be product attribute. Okay, and this will be color title and color id, and we also need color code. Okay, so this will be color code, and we need size title and size id. Okay, and let's go to the product list page now, and we will use this for loop. So we will use this for loop in, okay, so we will not use this for loop because we have a different structure for the color. So here we have and for, and we will remove this. Okay, and here we have a color, and this will be colors, and here I will remove this button danger, and here I will add some class style background color, and I will add color dot color code. Okay, so it will add the color code. Okay, and let's check this, refresh this. So we have a two colors. I have added this product in two colors. Okay, and I will set this margin because this alignment is not right. So what I will do, I will add okay, styling has been added here. I will add the another attribute like a margin top -6 pixel, so that it will become, it will move up. Okay, so let's 5 pixel. Yeah, so this is right now. Now similarly we will fetch this thing for the sizes. So we can copy this and we will paste it here. So this will be, and we also need this value. Actually we also need the value. So here I will copy this code and paste it here, and I will add color id. Okay, and now let's go to the sizes. So this is the sizes, so I will add size, and this will be sizes, size dot size title. Okay, and here we will be size, and this will be size id. Okay, now refresh this page. So we have a sizes 700 ml and 900 ml. So we have settled our filter, we have settled the product, we are fetching the products. Now in the upcoming videos we will work on this filter. We will work on this load more. When we click on the load more, if we have multiple products, if we have a product greater than 10 or 15, then we can load more products. Okay, and we will load this product according to the filter. Okay, so if you have any question, any query, then please add in the comment section, and please like and share this video and subscribe this channel. If you have not subscribed, then please subscribe this channel, and thanks for watching this video, and please stay tuned in this series. Thank you so much.